Welcome to Heritage History. If you haven't heard about our wonderful collection of classical children's histories, this is your chance to learn about the easiest and most enjoyable way to give your students and yourself an outstanding history education. The Heritage History Library includes hundreds of traditional history books written in the early 20th century that were popular with students and teachers for generations. We've spent the last several years collecting and cataloging these engaging stories, and now we want to share this wealth of information with you. Our library is composed of what we call living books. What is a living book? In short, it's a book that a student reads rather than studies. Living books were written to engage a student's imagination and portray the most important episodes of history as if they were stories rather than lessons. They have a personal touch that holds a child's interest, and they bring students into the world of their subject and convey information at an easy, natural pace. At Heritage History, we don't think of history as a list of names and dates to be memorized, but as a wide field of lifelong interest. We aren't just trying to make sure students learn the basic facts, we're helping them learn to love history. In older times, history was a favorite subject of almost everyone, and even those with only an 8th grade education knew more history than many college students do today. Libraries were full of history stories written to interest the general reader, and they were eagerly read by young and old. Before being elbowed out of the way by trendy icons of popular culture, the famous characters of history were the timeless celebrities of Western civilization. And as those who have studied their stories can tell you, there's more treachery, adventure, murder, and mayhem in real history than Hollywood could ever dream of. The challenge for historians of yesteryear was not so much to make history as exciting as to provide G-rated versions that wouldn't overwhelm young people. This is the historical legacy that Heritage History draws on for its curriculum. Genuinely interesting history stories written for young people that were popular in their own day. We're not reinventing the wheel. We're not providing our idea of what a classical history curriculum should be. We're offering an authentic classical history education, just as your grandparents had. Just because we deal with classical literature, however, doesn't mean we're behind the times. In fact, as part of our mission to make these great stories available and convenient for everyone, we offer all of our books in several formats. So you can read them on your computer, tablet, or e-reader, or you can print them off and create your own paperbacks. Every book sold includes all of these options, so you never have to worry about purchasing a new product if you upgrade your technology. The Heritage Classical Curriculum also offers a huge selection of study aids, including maps, timelines, and battle summaries, to assist in your students' study of history. We may specialize in old information, but we also pride ourselves on being up to date with today's reader, no matter how they choose to study history. Young people learn history best by reading books that truly engage them. And there are so many books available in the Heritage Library that every student, no matter what his abilities, will find something to hold his interest. The special emphasis of our library is on classical Western civilization, and our curriculum includes hundreds of books that cover the rise and fall of Greece and Rome, the Middle Ages, the founding of the American Republic, and the power struggles of the British Empire in modern Europe. We also feature books from dozens of non-Western cultures, from the earliest dynasties of Japan and China, to the rise of the Mughal Empire in India, to the Aztec and Incan civilizations of the New World, as well as the exploration of Central Africa and the rise of the Bolsheviks in Russia. These books are a fun and fascinating way for anyone to learn history. Browse the Heritage History Library and see for yourself.